Hi, bestie. How's it going? It's me, your favorite. I needed to come on and I needed to do a video for you because I didn't do one last week, and I really wanted to get to a point where I was doing like a Patreon preview or a Patreon exclusive every single week. And I just got to the point last week where I was like, I don't really feel like doing anything interesting, so I'd just be making a video for the sake of it. And I didn't want to do another video where I'm packing orders or I'm packing Patreon and I'm just talking over the top of it, because I've done that now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to constantly do it. Then I was like, oh, maybe I should make that cake. But I'm like, I'm really trying to not eat cake right now. So if I made a coconut cake, trust and believe I would eat that entire thing. So, sorry, excuse me, coughing, obviously, the second I start talking to you guys. I I didn't want to just do a video for the sake of it and just talk about absolutely nothing. But today I want to do a video. I want to talk to you, and yes, we are talking about absolutely nothing. So I have screen recorded my desktop. Here I am. This is my mouse. Hello. And I'm just gonna read some of I'm just gonna go through some things. I'm gonna talk about things that are on my mind. But what I want to talk to you about is, first of all, like this video here, these videos, the sneak peeks, do you actually watch these videos? Do they actually mean anything to you anymore? I don't know. I still am in two minds about what's going to happen next year. I really think I like the idea of doing a seasonal collection and like making that collection like a lot bigger than what a collection is right now, and just having four big releases, because I feel like I'm really encouraging you all to overconsume by bringing out a new binder, a new this, a new that. Because if you have bought every collection from me so far this year, you've probably got about 12 binders, and 12 binders is a bit much. I know, I use one binder, so I don't know how on earth you all are. So I think maybe that. And then if I get into a place where I'm probably bringing out a savings challenge like every week or so, you can pick and choose from that. But in terms of patrons, we would have to change the structure of Patreon, and I've done that before, and it was really difficult. However, I think I'd have like a £1 tier like we always have, a 10, a 20, and maybe sugar daddies. So like the £10 tier will get a savings challenge every single month, a random one. A £20 would either have two or three, and sugar daddies will just get literally everything. And it would definitely be worth it for sugar daddies, because if I'm not doing a collection every month, then really, we are definitely looking at bringing out lots of stuff all of the time. And I think it'd be really good for the business. So I am erring towards doing it. I think the only thing that is holding me back currently is the thought of having to restructure Patreon again. But, I've done it before, and I think I've done. I think this would be the fourth time we restructure Patreon, and I know a lot of you have said, I don't mind doing it. And like, to be honest, when I look at all seven tiers of Patreon that we've got, we are probably utilizing Bestie, the £1 tier. There's about four or five people on a £10 tier, and they only get digital stuff. And then £20 tier, I don't think anybody's on. I think we've got two people on Budget Bestie, which is 30. And then the 40 and 50 tier, I don't think anybody's on at all. So I think it might make sense to do it. I think it might make sense. But yeah, obviously, I think if you're on a £10 tier, it would work out a lot better for Americans, because you get not only a saving challenge, but you wouldn't have to pay for shipping, and shipping to America is bloody expensive. So it probably would work out a lot better for Americans and Australians than British people, but it might be quite nice to have a random savings challenge every single month, or two or three. Like, I don't know. Like, still let me know you know, still let me know down below what you think about that, because I think it's still quite interesting sort of concept, and I'd love to flesh it out with you. Like, you know, what do you like, what don't you like, what would make you leave? Like, I still want to have sugar daddies, obviously, because they're the lifeblood of what Patreon's all about, and they really help the business. So obviously I'd like that. That would be very, very important to, sorry, it's not even that late. It would be really, really important to maintain sugar daddies, and I know that I would make it definitely worth their while to stay. It just might look and feel slightly different for them. But anyway, looking at the autumn sneak peek, do these videos, I suppose there's only really three more to do. So I suppose the question is pointless, really. Do you actually watch these? Because I feel like they get the least views out of everything on my YouTube channel. But I feel like the people that are really interested in them are already watching them on Patreon. Like, I don't have like Patreon like analytics to show me how many people watched them. I know how many people liked them and how many people commented. But anyway, the last Patreon preview we did was number 13. It was July the 21st. It's currently the 6th of August, so it's been about 2 weeks. And we did a pack with me, and I spoke over the top. So the comments, we had three from the last one. So Kath Goodwin says, I think last year you really pushed yourself very hard and it took a toll on your health, bestie. I think this year will be a bit better year as you're working more on you and not just on the business, and that balance will pay off for years to come. That is so kind to say, and I really hope you're right about that. It isn't about the savings, it's about getting there in your own time frame and enjoying the journey. You're on where you need to be. That's such a nice thing to say, and that like makes me feel really happy. We're gonna have to, sorry if you hear the click, but we're going to have to like that. Anyway, Stephanie Hanley, who's been around for ages. I think seasonal collections would work great. And for my tier budget mode on, I would get an envelope from that collection or 3 months, and the same with the budget booklet. I would like to see different types of challenges for the patron. The challenges now are the same type of challenge. Whispering, I just figured after a hair hiatus, keeping it simple, what you need to do for your own peace of mind. You look amazing. I love hearing, yeah, that's another thing, right? The It's not a Patreon exclusive challenge anymore. Like, I make so many of them that like everybody else can buy them as well. So yeah, you're right about that. You look amazing. Thank you so much. I love hearing about your running, swimming, tattoos, and your journey of quitting vaping. Oh yeah. What's the date today? It's the 6th. And so I quit smoking on the 15th of June. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've lost count. Hold on. This is a bad app. 1, 2, 3. 3 on the 6th. 4, 5, 6. So we're in the 7th week of quitting smoking now. Wild. I would bite someone's arm off for a vape right now, but I'm not going to have it. I say this to say thank you, and what you do brings joy, and sometimes that doesn't always come with money. We wish it would. As you put out more stuff, you will see more revenue, but just remember it's a tough economical time for everyone. So true. Maybe getting back on TikTok could give you a different revenue path. That's probably right. If you want a house, get a house, but if you don't want one or really need one, then don't. I say stay with your brother as long as he will have you, occasionally treating him to a nice evening out. Yeah, I think that's true. I think my brother, they don't really want for stuff like that. They earn really, really well, so they don't need me to take them out for meals and stuff like that. Even though like I would offer and stuff like that. But I think I think you're right. I think I have been thinking about maybe it's about buying a like a ground floor flat rather than a house. I think I do want my own space, but at the same time, I don't want to feel lonely. But yeah, thank you, Stephanie. That's a really nice insight. Emma Playford says, "Hi, I really like the idea of main seasonal collections. Looking forward to this year's Secret Santa collections, which I haven't even thought about yet." I always yawn. I'm sorry if you're yawning right now. Although I'm still working my way through last year. So excited to see what you have come out next. Also, by not giving you a refund, are they not technically stealing from you? What were we talking about with that? Oh yeah, I haven't even looked to see if they refunded me. I need to write that down as a thing to do. But yeah, I think we've gone through all of the comments. So yeah, love that. What did I want to talk to you about? So, I have been looking today. I want to get some like running shorts. I've got £100 in my clothing budget. I want to get some running shorts, and I know my clothing budget is supposed to be for my new size of clothes, but I really want some running shorts, but I'm talking about like higher cut ones, like maybe a 5 inch inseam, and like kind of fluted at the side. So like they're not like they're just easier to run in, right? And I don't know why I want some. I've been looking around and everywhere I can find it's like 60 quid for a pair of shorts, 65 quid, 70 quid, like ludicrous money. So I'm like, no, I don't need them that badly. It's just what I really don't like is the best shorts I found are from Primark, and they really hold on to smell. So I have to wash them after wearing them once. And like, that's probably quite normal for like gym clothes, like being honest, but like it's annoying. And they're swishy, they make a lot of noise, but they're kind of lightweight fabric, but they're not for running. So like as they're like long, so like I'm splitting the what's it called? The like crotch. I'm splitting them because I'm like stretching, I'm doing lunges in them and stuff like that. So they're just not lasting. So I was like, I need some ones where I can really like I don't know, like imagine doing a lunge, right? Being able to do that without having to worry about the integrity of the shorts, I think, is an important part. So I've been looking around, right, and it's also expensive. But then I found this website called Fabletics, right. Let me show you the type of shorts that I like, because like it's like, where are they? They're not even on this, but basically I was looking for some running shorts that were like short and potentially, see how they got this like little pocket thing over here. So the price here, £20.70 for two for £19. That's an absolute lie. This website, I was so angry at because I was like, oh, these look like they're really good. They look like they're amazing. And I found some like, I don't know where I found them, but I did find them on this website, and they had like really small inseam. And I was like, okay, these are going to be good. I can't find them anyway. But like, I was like, oh, they're going to be really, really good. Maybe if I just search running shorts. So, how this website works is you sign up, you pay a certain amount out every month, and then you can buy their stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. You have to be a member to be able to get their deals. And like, it would only be economical if you were, these are all women's shorts, but like it would only be economical if you were like, these are too long, but like I like having the anti-chafe thing and then being able to put your pocket on the inside. What a weird belt. But these are the ones I was looking at. I like these. They match a pair of whatever's I've got, trainers. But like the thought of a membership so that you can buy stuff, like that just seems absolutely ridiculous to me. I thought that was such a bad. But like, do you know of any website where they've got good running shorts? I can't even think of like how to describe, but basically if you like look at these, probably about that short, and then maybe a bit of a split so the you can really like kick and really get a good run in. Yeah. So I was, if do you know of any websites where they're reasonably priced? Because I feel like £20 for a pair of shorts is reasonable, but £70 right now I think is wild. Like £70, we're talking like pair of trainers money. Do you know what I mean? Like it just seems just way too out of my price league. But if you know of any websites where you get some good stuff and you don't have to sign up to a membership, like maybe some, like these would be ideal, but like maybe not that cut because that's a bit feminine, like maybe like flatter to the leg. Yeah, so yeah, if you know of anywhere, please let me know. I don't want like flouncy ones. These would be like ideal actually because they're quite flat. But yeah, so please let me know if you know of anywhere. The other thing I want to talk to you about is Sandman. This was so good. this was another series that Netflix has ruined me because it's you get into it and you're like this is so good, this is so good, this is so good, and then they cancel it. They like cancel it just because it's like too much to bloody make or whatever. It gets me so angry. But I didn't know that the second season they brought out only half of it. So they brought out another 6 episodes recently, and I've watched 5 of them, and I'm saving the last one because I just don't want it to end. It was so good. But like it's like one of those things. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. No, what was it? It was called The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. They like set up so many really good big storylines, and then when they realized they were being cancelled, they're closing them down and ending them really, really quickly. And it just I'm not enjoying the last 6 episodes because they're really rush trying to finish everything off, and I don't want to spoil anything, but like I've just got to a point where I'm like, oh god, did that really have to happen? It's just a bit weird. But let's see what IMDb says. Oh god, he's gross. He's got eyes, no, mouth for eyes, really weird. But yeah, like there's so many really good parts to it, and they just flopped at the end, it feels like. But I've still got another couple of episodes to watch, and I'm excited about it. But they've also got like standalone episodes. They've got one right at the end of it, a standalone episode where it's part of the universe, but it's not got all of the characters in. So I think it follows Death on like her day off and what she gets up to. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, really good. Tattoo is next week as well. So on Tuesday, I'm getting a tattoo, and I won't be going live next Tuesday on Don't Trust Ira, so I'll only be live on Thursday. So I guess if you are on the live tomorrow, Thursday the 7th, let me know what you'd like to see. But I've just started really getting into the Halloween Advent Calendar, so we might be doing something with that. But if not, we'll do something else. But anyway, this is what I'm planning to do. Something like this, like a lily. I've sent my. Oh, what's this? Oh no, maybe not that. Accept everything. Something like that, but like I don't really like those leaves. That seems okay. But yeah, like trying to get lilies because Kyla grew some lilies in the garden. They looked absolutely incredible. Like I don't like all the deep dark shading and stuff like that. I don't like that. I don't like color tattoos. I like the style that I've got. I really like it. These look like daffodils a little bit, but like something like that that's in the style. Like maybe not the leaves being so dark, but I quite like it. So lilies is what it's going to be. I think I'm going to end up getting my other hand tattooed because I've always wanted both my hands tattooed. I'm not going to get my wrist done because I want my watch to work, because that's a real thing. Because I used to have my watch on my other wrist, and once I got it tattooed, it stopped reading my heartbeat and everything like that, and it paused workouts halfway through. It was an absolute nightmare. But I do want to get my other hand done, but I kind of want them done quite close to each other in terms of time, so they fade at the same rate. Do you know what I mean? So rather than being like a year apart, which it might be because it's taken so long to get my arm done so far, I think after next time, or maybe this time, I might get my hand done. I mean, you're all gonna know on Thursday next week what I actually did get done, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. So I'm really excited about that, and I can't stop thinking about it. I get such like for those of you who have tattoos as well, like please tell me. Um, I think about it all month. I get so excited, and then on the day when I'm getting tattooed, I'm like, oh, I wish I wasn't experiencing this much pain. I would rather be anywhere else but getting a tattoo done on the day. But I look forward to it all month. It's like the weirdest thing in the world. I don't like any of the tattoos I'm showing you, but like a lot of these, like black, I just like black and white tattoos. I wouldn't ever get like just pissy little thin ones, and I hate the thought of a color tattoo. Oh, they look. Do you see these? bloody horrible. But yeah, got my run on Sunday as well. So here's what it is. So this is the Ramsbury Gold 10K. I'm just going to read the race briefing because I haven't actually read it yet. And you might find it interesting, but basically it's in Marlborough, which is about maybe 45 minutes drive from me. So welcome to the Ramsbury Gold 10K, running for the second year as part of, oh yeah, so this is really cool. So it's like, it's part of a brewery. This is the second one. So it's not as it was expensive, but it's not as professional as the other ones, right? So when you looked at the numbers from last year, I think about 200 people run. So I've ran in like park runs that have had more people turn up. But anyway, please make sure you've read the race instructions on the event website. It's assumed that you will have to read and understand this brief prior to the event. Yeah, because they're not going to do that. So get the car park's going to open at 7:45. Registration opens between 8 and 9:15. So I'll probably get there about 8:15. So if I leave my house at 8, so if I get up at 7, have some breakfast, have a shower, yeah. And then they've got this Canicross 10K event starts, and that is a 10K with your dog. How cute is that? That's at 9:20, and then at 9:30 we'll start. So race numbers are to be collected on the day. So that is between the 8 and 9. So you get your number. No race packs are being posted out in advance. Your race number has a timing chip on the reverse, so it's going to be a timed. Good, good, good. The start line is just 50 meter from the race registration. Good. We have new improved multi-terrain 10K course. This year's course features wide farm tracks, bridleways, and footpaths. That's cute. I hope I don't have to go over any. Yeah, of course you won't. It's a very short stretch of tarmac road. You'll start by leaving the brewery courtyard on adjoining a private track before bridleway with a stunning view drops down into a valley to 1K. You'll retrace your steps here later on the way back to the finish line, so keep a little back for the final kilometre. A wide undulating track takes you 3.8K to the first water refill point. So it looks like you're going to have your own water bottle. Okay. From the water station, you'll turn along the farm stretch and later join an ancient ridgeway trail, which in turn leads you to the second water refill at 6.7K. Here you reach the highest point on the course. Okay, so at that point, it's all downhill from there, which would be good. A footpath around woodland brings you to sweeping descent into the valley through 8K before you rejoin the first section of the course again at 9K. Nice. 9% of the route is off-road and you will have an elevation gain of 165 meters, which is quite a lot, but like across 10K, it's not too bad. Currently, the terrain is firm enough to use road shoes, but keep an eye out for the weather as we approach race day. The ground is uneven in the trail sections and some portions are narrow. I'm going to use my trail shoes because it is a trail, but also my road shoes are like white cream, so I don't want to get them dirty, even though they kind of already are, but like I don't want to make them worse, right? So there's 2 water stations, 3.8K and 6.7K in the start finish. No cups provided, carry your own water bottle cup. So I think I'll bring my collapsible one that fits in my vest, but I won't wear the vest, I don't think. The course is likely to be uneven underfoot at times. Look after yourself and others. Along the road section of the course, please keep tight to the left-hand side at all points and listen for marshals' instructions. You do not have priority over the public path or the roads. Okay, so there will be cars out on the roads. Okay. The course is signed with yellow arrows. Okay, they look like that. Good, good, good. Yellows tied to T's values. Each car where people were marked. If you do not see any signage, go back to where you last saw an arrow. Pay attention. Okay, I think I'll just follow people, maybe. As you cross the finish line, your result will be live online via the event website. On finishing, you'll receive your finisher's medal. Oh, I get a medal. Ramsbury Gold 10K cup and drink voucher. Water containers are ready for you to fill up your own bottles. Remember, no cups are provided. From the finish line, it's just a walk across the brewery courtyard to reach the bar, and you can redeem your voucher. It can be used once and on event day only. The bar in the brewery building where your registration was earlier. You can collect your drink as soon as you cross the finish line. Bottled beer and canned soft drinks are available for those who prefer to take their drink away with them. Okay, so if it's like a local beer, I might get that. but I might fancy like a Pepsi Max. Depends what they got. Hot and cold drinks and snacks and hot food are available to purchase from our event vendors from 8 o'clock onwards. Can you imagine getting like a something hot to eat? Or maybe. Massage is available in the near finish area. Prize will be given for the finish line and age category prizes will be posted. Okay, so that looks fun. So I need to get up at 7, which I normally do. That looks cool. Let's see this. Okay, so here's the elevation here. Okay, right. So you start off here, and it's like immediately downhill, which seems cool. That's a lot to go down, and then that's a big uphill, like almost 1K in. But like it'll be okay. This will feel pretty brutal up until 4.5. Oh god, and then it carries on. Oh, that's so. This is such a good website. The way you can do this. Okay, so this is the. Is this K at the bottom? Distance. Oh, in miles. Okay, so that's about. That's not too bad. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. What is this? This is the only road part here. Okay, so that's on a road that's paved there. Oh, I think that'd be all right. I don't think that'd be too bad. I think I'm excited about that. Obviously, I'm looking forward to getting my medal. I really am. I love it all. I really, really am enjoying running. The last thing I want to talk to you about is I'm fucking hungry. I'm sick of being on a diet. But what I really, really want, literally, the thought of food is gross to me. Like you all know, I'm on a GOP1. I talk about that all the time, right? I've got another website about it. Oh, not a website, another channel about it, right? So that's nothing new, right? But part of it is that normal food is repugnant to me. So, like this morning for breakfast, I couldn't think of anything to eat. I didn't want to eat anything. So I was like, okay, so I had a pretzel with cheese on it. Like, that's not breakfast. And then for lunch, didn't want anything. I had a protein yogurt. And then I had a normal dinner. I had pasta. But I've not ate enough today. But I could destroy a pizza without being hungry. And that just tells you what a fat, greedy bastard pig I am. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you what I would order if I was ordering. I don't want to do an app. I don't want to do collect. Don't want to give me my postcode. I want to have a look at the Pizza Hut menu. The menu I want to have a look at. Okay. About us. Franchise. Hut locations. Let's just choose any. It's going to show you where I live. Okay, it's not. Let's say we live in Surrey Keys. Okay. View deals. Collect. I don't want to do this. I want to have a look at the website. View deal. Here we go. Here we goes. There's road closure. Right, this is what I would do, right? I want. What's a good deal? So they got any size pizza from 99. Double Duolicious. What's that from 19? So 2 medium pizzas, a classic side for 20 quid. That doesn't seem too bad to me. If I was by myself, like me and Jake would easily have done a medium pizza each. We'd have probably done a large pizza each because then you get to keep some for tomorrow. What would I do? My box, small pizza, classic side. This is what I would do. This is what I do. A small pizza, a classic side, and a 5 ml drink. Is there like a medium version of that? Not for. Okay, this is what I get. Okay, so this is what I would get. Let's choose the pizza. So, Cholula chicken sizzler, spicy chicken, red onions, peppers, jalapenos, raquitos, Cholula hot. See, bell peppers, I'm not a fan of. Cauliflower sizzler. My mouth is watering. Spicy cauliflower, red onions, peppers, jalapenos, raquitos, Cholula hot. Fuck. I think I might get that. I'm not actually going to order it. No, I would not get hot fucking fish on a pizza. Burger sauce is repugnant. Chicken and bacon club. I don't like that. Meat feast is okay. I just don't like those squares of ham. Pepperoni feast is good. Could do that. I'm always swayed by a margarita. Love a margarita. Okay, what is this? Loaded margarita with triple cheese blend. Can you tell my mouth is actually watering? Now with even more mozzarella, tomato soy sauce, and triple cheese blend. I don't know. I think the standard margarita is nice enough. Pepperoni feast and triple cheese blend. Hawaiian. I don't mind a Hawaiian, but I'd rather just have pineapple and cheese rather than the ham. I'm not really like a ham girly. Meaty one is quite nice. That's what Jake would get. Or Jake would get the chicken feast. That's like barbecuey and mushroomy. Hawaiian sizzler. Ham, pineapple, jalapenos, red onions, chili flakes, fajita pearl slices. Do you know what I think I'd do? I'd take off the ham off that and have that. That's nice. Mushroom and sweet corn. Why would you get mushroom? Farmhouse, absolutely not. That's ham and mushroom. Two things I'd take off. Texan barbecue. See, that's smoky bacon and barbecue sauce. I don't like that. Okay. Right. Okay. I've made my decision and I think I would. See, the cauliflower sizzler is calling me, but I think it would be the margarita and I would get the handcrafted crust. I don't like the garlic salt they put on the side. Now, side. Okay, there's not much choice of side. So we've got 2 pieces of garlic bread, dry, onion rings, delicious, fries. It depends how they get ya. If they if it's still warm, fine, but if it's gone cold, absolutely not. Potato wedges are dog shit. So I think I would go onion rings. 477 calories. Serves one. Fucking my ass. How many calories is my pizza? 743. Okay, so we're doing all right. We're 743 and 447. We're on 1200. We can do that. And then my drink. Ooh. Okay, I'm not satisfied with these drink choices. I wouldn't do the coffee. Strawberry smash sounds okay. Peach iced tea, I would get that in a heartbeat. Serves two, get fucked. Diet Pepsi Cola. Diet Pepsi's horrible. Robinson's Refresh Apple and Raspberry. Raspberry's horrible. And water, like, who are we kidding? I think I would go for. I think I'd be swayed by the strawberry smash, but I would really enjoy the peach tea. So I think I'd get the peach tea. So that would be my order. And that's what I would get. And I could absolutely smash that right now. But I'm not going to. I'm going to be a good boy and I'm going to, like, literally just be reasonable. I can't. It is currently 9:30 at night. I do not need I do not need 1200 calories of pizza. I do not need it. But like I would smash that up and I'm not hungry. I just want to eat a pizza. Do you know what I mean? So I need to not do that. So yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say to you. Oh, sorry. That's all I wanted to say to you today. This is a 33-minute video, and thank you for being here. Would you like me to browse the internet with you again? Because I very much enjoyed it today. I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks for being here, bestie. And next week, I think I've actually got something planned for you. I think I'm going to take you to get a tattoo with me next week. How exciting. Maybe not next week, maybe the week after. Maybe we'll do, I don't know. Let me know. What would you like to do with me? Because, like, I'm quite open to do almost anything with you in terms of video. Like, do you like the podcast style where I just talk over something, or do you actually want to do something with me? But yeah, anyway, I will see you very, very soon. And thanks for being a Patreon. And if you are not a Patreon and you're seeing this a couple weeks later on Don't Trust Ira, thank you for watching as well, because you are also a beaut. Thanks so much. I will see you again very, very soon.